Okay, so we got one more essential question left, which is how do you find the average rate of change over an interval? Now, remember that rate of change is pretty much like your slope, how fast or how slow something's going. However, sometimes we're going to be asking you to find the rate of change over an interval. That means between only from a section. Okay, so we're going to be using that slope formula. You probably have seen it before. Maybe it just looked a little different. Okay, but basically f of b minus f of a divided by b minus a is equivalent to y's of 2 minus y's of 1, x of 2 minus x of 1. It's pretty much your slope formula. Okay, so we want to find the average rate of change between -2 and 0. Well, let's go ahead and find that interval. -2 is right here, which means that I want to find the rate of change from here. I'm going to do that a little bit different, actually. I want to find the rate of change from -2, which is right there, all the way to 0, which is right there. Okay. So I want to find the rate of change of that little piece. All right. Well, let's go ahead and find the values of y, because these ones are the values of x. All right. Well, what is going to be the value of y right here? Well, that point is going to be -2 comma 4, which means that the value of y would be 4. This point right there is 0 comma 0, which means the value of y will be 0. Cool. Well, let's go ahead and plug in everything we need to know. Okay. And again, f of b and f of a are just basically your output values. That's how we write them in interval notation. All right. So let's plug them in. This is going to be your, so this is going to be your f of, just to follow the same formatting, but this is going to be a, and this is going to be f of a, or basically x of 1, y's of 1. This one's going to be b and f of b, or x of 2 and x of 1. Okay, just so you see where those numbers are coming from. So what's it going to be? Well, we're going to have what is it? 0 minus, so f of b, which is 0, minus f of a, which is 4, divided by b, which is 0, minus a, which is -2. Okay, I like to put them around parentheses so I know that that's where I'm plugging them in, and that way I don't lose that negative right there, because people tend to lose that negative. Anyways, once you plug everything in correctly, just go ahead and do the math. We know that 0 minus 4 equals -4, and 0 minus -2 gives you 2, which means that the average rate of change between -2 and 0 is -4 divided by 2, which is just -2. And that is how you find the rate of change. Again, don't get so confused with the formatting. It's just written a little different, but overall, you're really just using the slope formula.